When the pandemic hit, of course, it disrupted everything. Part of our vision has also been articulated to be a church without walls. We were tested in that. We started meeting outdoors. We called it field church, under two big tents, and we met outside for an entire year. So we were literally a church without walls. We discerned pretty early that people were really hungry for more than just food, but truly for community. So we got word of Mobile Meal Alliance and Bellevue Nourishing Network, which was supporting food trucks, which obviously got hit significantly in the pandemic. And we said, we can do that. It was August, so we can do that for a month, host a food truck, try to bless them, create a place, a safe place to gather, to share a meal together. We started passing out vouchers to a number of our community partnerships that are working in food insecurity, and just wondering who might come. And by week 3, we were selling out a food truck, over 200 meals. And so we quickly adjusted kind of our vision for that. And then it was a fishes and loaves thing. God just provided. People stepped in and said, we can't just do this for a month. We must continue. And we really went month over month after that. And we ended up hosting a food truck every Friday night for a year. Standing around, getting to know people's stories, engaging them became such a heartbeat of our church. From there, as we wound down the food truck Friday ministry and started praying, how do we continue to reach into this community? We started a pantry, a little free pantry here, which gets used still today, every day, and part of our community comes and restocks that as well. So that's a vibrant expression of food. We also have a first Sunday a month meal together, and 20 to 30 from that original food truck community still comes and participates in that meal.
In doing that ministry, we really caught a vision for how do we stand at the edge of this property and look not in but out. And so this was a kind of in that vein, this was a sort of evolution of that, right? What is another thing we can do? The problem of homelessness, houselessness is a thing that is so apparent that it felt like, well, where do we plug into that, right? That feels like certainly high on our list of things.
One of our team members brought us the opportunity to begin building tiny homes with LIHI, Low Income Housing Institute. It's one of the most significant sheltering ministries helping people transition out of houselessness into sustainable living situations.
We reach out to Lehigh. Lehigh reaches out to Lowe's. And arranges a shipment, and obviously we make a donation to cover the cost of that shipment. You know, they call it a kit, but it's not really a kit, it's a pile of stuff, and that gets dropped off. But we will then go through, we meet on Saturdays, a group of us, and go step by step and build that structure. They will come and pick up the houses, drag them onto the back of a truck, and then take them either directly to a tiny house village that's being constructed, or to store for a village that's about to be created.
We did see people with carpentry skills, but also artists come together, seamstresses and quilt makers that are putting together these quilts to go with the comfort kits when we ship these tiny homes. So really the community has to come together. Many are donating significantly to the point that we've been able to raise enough based on pledges to build 12 of these tiny homes. Jesus says to his disciples in John 4, look up, behold, the fields are ripe for the harvest. If we're not looking beyond us, we're not yet looking with the eyes of Jesus or engaging in his heart. We need to draw near to that, create space, cultivate what he's saying to us and respond and be faithful. He'll lead us. The resources always follow the vision.
This is as much about seeing homeless or houseless people as it is about just giving them a roof.
You know, through the Food Truck Fridays, we made probably a small impact in thousands of people's lives. But through this ministry of building tiny homes, we believe we're making a significant, if not life-changing or life-saving impact in a few people's lives. And we know Jesus loves the crowds and the one lost sheep, and so we want to join him in that work. We would love to see this ministry expand with other networks, with other organizations, with other local churches. So if you're in our area and have a space, we would love to even send you a pallet and maybe get you going if you have a team that could potentially do that. Or if you'd just like to come and partner with us, there's room, there's space for you, so be welcome.